what's going on, guys? My name is Lane, and today we're doing a realistic rebuild of the San Francisco 49ers. Now, the best thing about doing a San Francisco 49ers rebuild is you have the young quarterback in Trey Lance. He will not be starting this season, but next season for sure, Jimmy G will be out the door. And of course, the team has a lot of great weapons with Deebo Samuel, Brandon Ayuk, George Kittle will be back. Then, of course, on defense, you got the Nick Bosas, you got the Fred Warners, Kinlaw, Maurice Hurst, Armstead, D. Ford. But we have to focus on working on the outside linebackers and the cornerbacks in the draft. Now, we didn't get to set our scouts or anything like that, but we have to super focus anyways. We are 4-5 at the moment. I imagine that's kind of going to be the range we're going to be in, probably pick 10 to 20. So I'm going to go with Theo Dunlap, free safety, Andrew Raymond, left outside linebacker. And then while we're at it, let's go Jason Winston, corner out of Southern Miss. Now, we ended the season at 9-8. The Cardinals went 12-5, the Rams 11-6, and the Seahawks 8-9. Jimmy G, not great. 3,800 yards, 24 touchdowns, 16 interceptions. Bye-bye. Sermon had 972 with 13 touchdowns. Not bad at all. Deebo's a beast. 81 catches, 1,300 yards, 6 touchdowns. Sanu, for some reason, 805, 5 touchdowns. Ayuk, 700 with 6. Dwelly, 5 touchdowns. Where's my guy George Kittle? 227. Warner led the team with 131 tackles. Nick Bosa only with 10 sacks. Armstead 9.5. D. Ford 8. Kinlaw 7. For interceptions, we have Jimmy Ward with 3, and then really nothing else to talk about. What a surprise. Patrick Mahomes with the MVP. We are at number 8 for Coach of the Year, which is good. I love Kyle Shanahan. What a big surprise. Trayvon Diggs with a Defensive Player of the Year on the 13-4 Cowboys. We do have Nick Bosa at 6, though. That's good. For Offensive Rookie, we do have Trey Sermon at 3. Chuba Hubbard, I don't know how to say it exactly, at number 1. And I don't think we have anything else we do. Mitchell at 8. I like seeing that. Defensive Rookie, what a surprise. Micah Parsons. And nobody from our team. I just realized about a year in that my face cam isn't on. I do apologize about that. We'll have to do without for this video. But the New Orleans Saints beat the Tennessee Titans 36-17, Alvin Kamara, Super Bowl MVP. I have no idea what's going on, but look at that offensive rookie. Oh, you know what? I'm a big old dummy. 49ers traded their first-round picks. Yeah, that's fun. Raheem Mostert is gone. Jason Verrett is gone. Even though we don't have the first-round pick, maybe he'll come back. Williams, I don't care about. Tomlinson, don't care about. Maurice Hurst, I will bring back. Not a ton here, which makes me worried. Do we not have much money? Oh, we have a lot of money. And we have to cut Jimmy G. So if we cut Jimmy G, it saves us $23 million, but I'm actually just going to try to trade him away. Maybe get a second-round pick, a third-round pick from some quarterback-needy team. I don't know who that's going to be yet. I'm trading him straight up to the Washington football team for a second-round pick this year. So there are a lot of interesting players at the top of the free agency class, but I don't really love any of them. Nothing that makes sense for my team, in my opinion. But I made offers to Richie Incognito, keep that offensive line together. Jason Verrett did turn us down to re-sign him. I'm going to bring him back on a 1-year deal. And then Desmond King, scheme fit, 3-year deal. I think actually maybe it was a 4-year deal. Takes over for the Jaguars and the Texans. I think that'll help us a lot. Then we still have to work a left outside linebacker, right outside linebacker. And I guess maybe just offensive line. And we got all 3. That is perfect. With the first overall pick, the Giants took a receiver. Interesting. I just want to see how this plays out. The Lions, another receiver. Very receiver-heavy draft, I assume. Quarterback finally to the Texans. And who knows, the Jaguars might take one as well. They did not. I understand we're in the second round and we have 2 second-round picks. There's not much up here. Now, Divine looks good if you go to his physicals. And he has C run block. But he has elite acceleration. Don't really care about that. His strength is good, even though 36 reps, 35 reps. I think it makes sense to take Adrian Divine. Normal development, 88 strength. Best we could do. We basically had back-to-back picks. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take another projected first, second-round talent in Andrew Menocal. Normal development with 91 speed, 91 acceleration, or 91 change of direction, 92 acceleration, and agility. Moment of truth. Let's see the overalls for our players. 64 for Divine, 68 for Menocal, 65 for Hudson, 69 Tyrone Hill. I wasn't expecting that at all. Normal development, though. So our tier 3 scout is free safety, strong safety. That works out for me perfectly. I don't love our tier 2, so I'm going to fire him. Tier 1, we have defensive tackle, fine. Tight end, that's fine, I would say. And then also left tackle, right tackle. So we just have to find a tier 2. I think our best bet for tier 2 is probably cornerback, Aqib Talib. So we have an 82 overall team. We do need a right guard. We do need a center. Trent Williams should retire eventually. If you guys watch the 30-year rebuild of the 49ers, that might not happen potentially, but in theory, he should retire. Lance is a 76 with superstar. Kittle is back. On defense, Greenlaw is back. I did forget about him. We need a strong safety. Right outside linebacker, Jerry should do for now. And I almost want to cut D Ford, but I think it's a huge cap hit. It's not. You know, we'll keep him. No point in cutting him. Now, we're 9-0 at the moment, so we have to super focus 3 players. There's no point in doing anybody in the first round. So let's go Jimmy Farrell, or Farrell, however you want to say it. Let's go Solomon Sharpton. And then we'll also go with Matt Beecham. So we're 9-0 week 11 and end the season 11-6. That's rough. We didn't even get first place in our division. That's bad. The Seahawks went 12-5 and took that. Trey Lance, though, 4,800 yards, 35 touchdowns, 12 interceptions, 68% completion. Sermon, about 1,400 yards, 14 touchdowns. Awesome. Kittle, 100 catches, 1,200 yards, 7 touchdowns. Debo, 1,000 yards with 6 touchdowns. Ayuk, about 1,000 with 11. And then Jalen Hurd with 6. Fred Warner leading the team again in tackles with 118. Nick Bosa back to dominating with the sacks with 18. 12.5 for Armstead, 9.5 for D Ford. And then interceptions, 3 for Fred Warner, 3 for Hufanga? Probably said that wrong. 2 for Greenlaw, 1 for King, and 1 for Nakua. Lamar with the MVP. Any Trey Lance? There is no Trey Lance. We are 4 in Coach of the Year. Awesome. For Offensive Player in the NFC, Trey Lance is in at 10. Defensive Player, Nick Bosa at 2. Let's see if we can take down the 9-8 Chicago Bears, make it to the divisional round of the playoffs. We can beat them 24-21. Now it's the 15-2 Dallas Cowboys. This is going to be a very, very hard game to win. And we didn't do it. Trey Lance looked fantastic, too. 302, 3 touchdowns. Prescott, 317, 3-1. Samuel, 108 with a touchdown. Aguirre with a touchdown. 2 for CeeDee Lamb. 1 for Kittle. 1 for Ayuk. What a disappointment. By the way, I do want to show you this. It is Ravens, Bengals, Cowboys, Seahawks. What on earth is this? The Cowboys beat the Bengals 24-2. Got that safety in there. Prescott, Super Bowl MVP. And there he goes. Out to pasture, Trent Williams. A lot of big names here. Nick Bosa, Deebo Samuel. Incognito I'll probably bring back, but Glinchie I'm definitely going to bring back. Greenlaw I'm going to bring back. D Ford absolutely not. What are we looking at for money, though? 108. Easy. So I've been sitting here for a few minutes looking at Tyreek Hill. We have $14.4 million left over in cap room because I made offers to Treader, Williams, and Greedy Williams. I guess Jonah Williams, I should say. I don't think Tyreek is that much of a necessity, and I'd rather get the offensive lineman and the cornerback help because we lost Jason Verrett. We lost Trent Williams. I think this is just the smarter route to go. And we got all 3. Love it. I have to be honest. I have no idea what to do with this pick. There's just nothing really up here that's enticing me. B impact block. Pretty strong. I think Charles Logan, F injury. That's not really going to matter all too much. A lead block. You know what? Let's go Charles Logan. Normal development, that's fine, but 87 strength. I'm just hoping we have one player in the 70s. We do not. Logan's a 65. Dupree's a 68, which is not bad. Fisher, 63. Barker's a 68, but he's never going to play. Not much you can do without a first-round pick. I get that. So we were 11-6 with this team last year. We did lose Trent Williams, but upgraded. Maybe not an upgrade is the wrong word, but kind of, I guess it is a little bit of a demotion. But Jonah Williams is good. We added J.C. Treader. And then on defense, we brought in Dupree. We brought in Fisher, who I want to start, but he's not good enough to be starting right now. And then we brought in Greedy Williams. So now that we finally have a first-round pick, we are 5-2 at the moment. I imagine we will make the playoffs, so we're not going to have a top 20 pick. Where are we? Really? Jamie Moore running back is where you want to go. I guess really the other options are good. Maybe Pierre Norris we're going to have to look into. Junior Rogers. And then maybe McCall. Or McCall? Now we're 5-5 at the moment. I thought we'd make the playoffs pretty easily, but I'm going to go Zay Sneed. If we want to trade up, we could. Junior Rogers kind of climbing up the board. I forget the final. Oh, Pierre Norris. Yeah, we'll do those 3 for our super focus. Snuck into the playoffs with a wild card spot at 9-8. I don't love that. We're playing the Rams, who are 10-7. Trey Lance doing just as good as last year. 4,700 yards, 37 touchdowns, 16 interceptions with 68% completion. Sermon, 1,200 yards, so a little dip there, but 17 touchdowns. I love that. Don't know why the mock draft would say, hey, take a running back. Kittle, 102 catches, 1,300 yards, 10 touchdowns. Love it. Debo, 1,200 yards, 10 touchdowns. Also love it. Ayuk, over 1,000 with 8. Manical with 7. Awesome. Greenlaw leading the team this year in tackles, 124. Hufanga with 110. Greedy Williams, 108. And Fred Warner all the way down there at 99. Bosa, 9 sacks. Oh, what happened here? No wonder we're 9-8. And then interceptions, 3 for Warner, 2 for Greedy Williams. I mean, our defense can't be any good at all. We're 7th in offensive yards. We had like no sacks. Yeah. Trey Lance is at 10. There's Jimmy G above us going 2-15 on the football team. Nick Bosa, Defensive Player of the Year, is at 10. That doesn't make any sense. But here we go. 9-8 versus 10-7. Division game, basically, in the wild card round. Let's see if we can take them down. 16-10, we beat them. Now we're playing the 15-2 Cowboys. It's like deja vu. Basically is deja vu. Lost 31-28. I believe that was the same exact score. It might be Cowboys-Bengals again. Hopefully, what was it, like 28-2, something like that? Prescott, 215, 2 touchdowns. Lance, 303 with 2. Great game by him. Elliott, 2 touchdowns. Sermon, 2 touchdowns. Touchdown for Manical, great. And then touchdown for Elliott, CeeDee Lamb, and Forston. Nice. The Bengals put up a fight this time, losing to the Cowboys 27-21. Elliott, Super Bowl MVP. So we have the 26th overall pick in mock draft 3. It says Byron Lane, which I'm not interested in even a little bit. Pierre Norris is more my guy. Oh, he looks real good. Check that out. A catching, A block shed, B zone. Pretty good for what was picked, what did I say, 25? We have 26. Wow, Zay Sneed ended up being a top 5 pick. Why? Oh, because he has elite agility, I'm assuming. Because skills, A tackle's good, but C zone, C man, A hip power. I was debating whether we trade up for him, but I don't think so. And then I believe Luke James was the other one we super focused. He's elite or grade 2 elite for acceleration and agility and strength. A tackle, B zone, C man. I do think we're going to trade up for either James or Norris. Probably Norris. We have $37 million in cap space. We have to pay Trey Lance probably next year, I believe it is. So Ayuk's going to come back. Incognito's gone. Kinlaw's going to come back. And I think that's probably it. Maybe Treader, but it's going to depend on what we have for money. So there's not a ton up here. Chase Claypool was up there. T. Higgins was up there, but I'm not really interested in that. So I made an offer to J.C. Treader. But check out Austin Jackson, 25 years old, star development. Got him for basically no money, or at least trying to get him for basically no money. So lose Incognito, who's a 79. Try to bring in Austin Jackson. And we got both of them. That's perfect. So it says James up to 11. We're just not going to be able to trade up to 11. Norris is up to 16. Wow. Oh, man. I was going to try to risk it a few more picks, but Pierre Norris is gone. I got to be honest. There's not much here at pick 26. I just don't love any of it. I'm going to check out Cooper, even though I don't like, B pass block, B awareness isn't bad. Elite acceleration, change of direction, decent strength. See, I don't like that. I am going to take a receiver at the top in Theo Tucker, first round talent, B deep route. Ooh, 92 speed and 93 acceleration. Ooh, in the 3rd round, what a steal. Antoine Williams, right outside linebacker, hidden development. I'm hoping our first round pick, 74 overall. That's big. I love seeing that. What about Williams, 64? Not fantastic. I have to check out the other guys. I think Norris he's a 74 overall. Oh, 2nd round, 76 overall. Doesn't have hidden. All right. That makes me kind of happy. And then Sneed went to the Colts, 73 overall. Does have hidden development. Star development. And then Luke James has normal development. Wow. I super focused 3 of the wrong players, or I guess 2 of the 3. You know what I didn't even notice? In the 7th round, I just simulated it because 7th round picks aren't going to be that great. The computer drafted a free safety with hidden development. Pretty good. Wouldn't happen if I picked him, but that's besides the point. We are an 87 overall team. Offense looks good. Defense, we're just going to start our 2 rookies just to get them some playing time, get some XP points. Here we go. So we're 6-3 at the moment. I put left outside linebacker Avant. I put right tackle Felix. And just in case things go wrong, Andrew Montgomery, the cornerback. Won our division at 11-6. I love this. Rams and Seahawks 8-9, and the Cardinals 5-12. And we're playing the Packers, who are the Packers, who are also 87 overall. My Boston accent slipped out a little bit right there. But Trey Lance, 4,300 yards, 38 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. Love it. On 70% completion. Sermon, 1,300 yards, 11 touchdowns. He's just been solid year in, year out. Debo, 1,100 yards, 8 touchdowns. Kittle, drop off, 940 with 9. Ayuk, 911 with 7. But check out Tucker, 665, 10 touchdowns. Greenlaw leading the team in tackles, 116, with Fred Warner right behind him at 112. Bosa, 11.5 sacks, 7.5 for Hurst, 6.5 for Kinlaw. Interceptions, 3 for Greedy Williams, 2 for Warner, 2 for Arbery Thomas. Don't know who that is. Any of the rookies? Where are the rookies? Williams had 39 tackles. Pretty good. Barker had 80 tackles, a sack, and an interception. Any fumbles? No, but that's solid. Denario Fuller with the MVP. Trey Lance is at 8, though. Coach of the year, we are at 5 with Kyle Shanahan. Offensive player, Lance at 5. He should be so much higher than that. That's almost an insult. Defensive player of the year, nothing. Offensive rookie, we have Tucker at 2. I love seeing that. Defensive rookie, Barker at 8. So the only thing I want to check out, Williams star development, Barker star development. But can we beat the Green Bay Packers, who are 9-8? We should be able to. I don't think Aaron Rodgers is on the team anymore. No, we saw him in free agency. Beat him 42-28. Don't have to play the Cowboys quite yet. 9-8 Chicago Bears. Beat them. Thought we lost for a second. Can we beat Tampa Bay, who are 8-9? We sure as hell can. We're playing the 14-3 Baltimore Ravens. Let's hop in. Let's see if we can get the job done, shall we? And we got the ball first and didn't do anything with it. But there's our first touchdown of the game. The Baltimore Ravens get a field goal, of course. Oh, gee, Justin Tucker was a free agent more than I think about it. We're up 17-3, 20-3. They can't seem to score a touchdown against our defense. 23-6, 30-6. And you better believe we're Super Bowl champions. There's no way they can come back. Yeah, there's no time left. We won 33-19. We are the champion. Let's take a look. Jackson, 28 for 42, 220, 2 interceptions. Yikes. Lance, 16 for 27, 80 yards. What? Why does JT Sims have a touchdown? Sermon, 136 with a touchdown, 2 for J.K. Dobbins, 1 for Trey Lance. This is a weird victory. Jody forced it with a touchdown. I'm actually blown away who's going to be the Super Bowl MVP. It almost has to be Sermon. It is Sermon. Okay, I thought maybe Lutz. That'd be kind of weird. So we have a whole lot of money. We're going to bring back Sermon because he's 92 overall. We're going to bring back Trey Lance, probably J.C. Treader. Hurst can go. He can go. Banks I'll bring back. Mitchell can go at the same time. I mean, let's worry about the most important player on the team. Let's be fair with Trey Lance. I mean, you're going to make it somewhat realistic. You have to put it something crazy like 207. And he just won a Super Bowl. So the only person that turned us down is Armstead. So I'm going to franchise tag him, and then we're going to go to the draft. Now, I wasn't expecting to have the 32nd overall pick, but luckily we did scout Christopher Felix with a super focus. So I think that makes the most sense to take him at pick 32. Hidden development, awesome. I'm hoping Felix is a high overall. 71, not the best. Radley, we took corner, 69. Wow, few 67s. This is probably the best draft we had so far. Thought it was going to be Brandon Browning. That'd be kind of funny. So I was trying to do everything in my power to trade away Mike McGlinchey. I just couldn't do it because we're too far negative in the cap space. I almost made a trade. It was McGlinchey, Brandon Ayuk, and Armstead for Daron Payne. But then they didn't have enough cap space, so there's just no way I can make Felix start. I think that's all right, though. We're an 85 overall team. Let's try to go back to back. Let's go to the playoffs. I understand that there is the Super Bowl hangover, but we just missed the playoffs completely going 7-10. Not even second place in our own division. I don't think that happens all too often. Trey Lance, great year, 4,400 yards, 30 touchdowns, 15 interceptions. A little bit of a drop-off in touchdowns, a little bit more interceptions. Drop-off in completion percentage at 65. Sermon, 1,400 yards, 15 touchdowns, just consistent. Receiving Tucker, 1,100 with 9. Wow. What happened? Ayuk's 1,000 with 8. Kittle, about 1,000 with 7. Debo, 900 with 3. Warner leading the team in tackles, 118, 103 for Greenlaw. 14.5 sacks for Bosa, 10.5 for Armstead, but then it was all the way down to 3.5 for Kinlaw. Interceptions, 5 for Warner, 3 for Radley, the rookie. 2 for Greenlaw, Balmer, Greedy Williams, and 1 for Barker. We need to find out what Felix's development is. It is star development. He is up to a 77 overall. So what do? We drafted Felix, I should say. Brought in Treader, Jackson, Williams. I think that, oh, no. Tucker's up to an 82. Menical's a 77. So that's a lot in offense. On defense, drafted Williams, drafted Balmer, drafted Barker, signed King, signed Greedy Williams. And I guess that's kind of it. There's a bunch of other players we drafted, but nothing really to talk about. But that is going to be it for this video. Hit the like button down below, the subscribe button down below, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching.